Virgin Mary is revered in the Quran. She works miracles. Some perfectly respectable medieval Muslim theologians have numbered her amongst the prophets because God speaks to her, and that's the definition of what a prophet is, if God speaks to you directly. However, Mary, although her virginity is affirmed, is not regarded as Theotokos, the mother of God, because of course Jesus, in the Muslim view, is not God incarnate, but merely another divinely inspired prophet. So although the Blessed Virgin is very revered by Muslims and is seen as some kind of model, nonetheless she doesn't have such an exalted place in the divine economy of salvation that you'll find her playing in Catholicism. And particularly in recent Catholicism, it was only in 1950 that the doctrine of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin was declared to be divinely inspired doctrine by the Vatican. So again, we have another figure who seems to be a point of contact and possible fruitful interaction between Muslims and Christians. But when we look a little bit further, we see that there are in fact key differences. However, the most substantial Quranic references to Christian themes are found in the Quran's narratives of the Annunciation and the Nativity. And here we have very extensive passages in the Quran. So, for instance, in Surah 3, verses 31 to 7, we read about the birth of Mary, who is dedicated to God, perhaps as some later Muslim commentators have speculated as one of the temple virgins in Jerusalem. The text goes on, "Her Lord accepted her graciously and made her grow in grace. Zachariah took charge of her. Whenever Zachariah entered the sanctuary to her, he found beside her a provision. He said, 'O Mary, how did you come by this?' She replied, 'It is from God. God provides without reckoning for whomsoever he will.'" Like several of the Quranic references to the Virgin Mary, this includes non-biblical material. In fact, there's more about the Virgin Mary in the Quran than there is in the New Testament.